What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be telling you about how I got this hair color, obviously. And how gorgeous is it? This is what I call the money green. For some reason it makes me think of Players Club and Dollar Bill. I don't know how I made that connection, but I'm feeling real feisty in this color. So yeah, let me tell you how I got this hair color through a very long and frankly unnecessary coloring process. So pretty much this hair color was an accident. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I had originally wanted something wearable for work because my job, I'm not allowed to wear hair color. That's why I haven't really been doing a lot of hair color on the channel as of late. And yeah, so I'm like, okay, they won't let me wear color, let me just do some type of blonde, balayage, ombre, hybrid, something. Okay, so if you guys did not see my last video, this is Brazilian body wave hair from her hair company, and I have in 3 bundles of a 16-inch and I have a 14-inch closure. If you haven't seen my initial review for that, definitely check it out here. I'll leave it somewhere over here. Check it out, see my initial thoughts on it, and then come back and watch this video. So yeah, like I was saying, I wanted something that I could wear to work and just wear every day in general. So yeah, I didn't have a set plan like I normally do. I was just kind of like, all right, let's just do it. So what I did first is I bleached the hair with 50 volume developer and just a basic white bleach, and you can get this at Sally's. Now 50 developer is only available to professionals, but it is still not something that I would recommend for anybody to use. 50 volume developer is really unnecessary. You don't really need it. You can get by with like a 30, but if you are a novice at bleaching hair, I would say start at a level 30 volume. You'll be able to get the same results with a 30 volume or a 40 volume developer. The only difference between the two is one process is faster than the other. People think that you get more lift with a higher developer. In some cases it's true, but it just really is you get to the same color faster. So if you are new to bleaching hair, or you work a little bit slow, go with a 30 because you have more control, and it will get you to the same point as a 40 volume developer, but it will give you more time to color your other bundles. So anyway, because all I had on hand was 50 developer, and I'm a professional, so I know how to handle a 50 volume developer, but I do not recommend it anyway. So I put the 50 volume developer on and I left it in for about 45 minutes. I knew that I was going to be doing multiple coloring processes, so I didn't bleach the hair straight blonde, bright blonde right out of the gate. I like to color in processes. I do this so I can maintain the integrity of the hair, because I would hate to have my hair over processed right out of the gate. Especially when I'm doing like ombre or balayage, I know that I'm going to be going brighter, so I do my base color and then I go from there. So for this base color, I got the hair to like a light sandy brown, almost to a dark blonde. So I washed that out. It was a very beautiful color, but that wasn't the color that I was going for. I wanted something a little bit brighter, so I bleached it again with the 50 volume developer. Now this whole time I knew that I wanted dark roots, so I left about an inch to an inch and a half of virgin hair at the top, and then all while putting the bleach on vertically with my brush to have a seamless transition from the dark hair to the light hair. If you are a longtime viewer and subscriber of mine, you know, girl, you know that I hate bad and patchy ombre. We only do smooth ombre up in here. So I wanted to have a nice transition from dark to light. So I just staggered it on, concentrating most of the product towards the end and then working it up just feathering it in. So that's my tip for you. If you want to have a seamless transition from dark to light, concentrate most of the color, most of the bleach at the ends, and then stagger it up. And your brush will start to get a little bit drier. Just keep going until you get to the top. You want to put a few streaks even at the top, because it's not going to color that light because it's drier, so it's going to dry out a lot faster. So yeah, I bleached it the second time and I got to a really medium to light blonde. This is pretty much the color that I got to. It was slightly darker than this. So from here, I knew that I wanted to put a color on it. I wanted to have more of a natural base. So I got some hair color from the hair store on my break at work. I should have known, like, this hair store was kind of sketchy, but I was like, it can't be that bad. So I ended up getting Wella, I think it was 7AA or 7NA. I knew it was a neutral ash color. In my mind, the end goal that I wanted was to have like a neutral blonde fading into a nice ashy blonde. So I got this neutral ash color to put as my new base color fading into the other color. So when I got home, I looked at the color and it looked really sketchy. So I'm like, let me do a test, because I normally, before I do any coloring process, bleaching process, I always bleach and test a piece of hair beforehand. Trust me, this is another tip. Do a test swatch before you color your weave. Honey, listen, you're going to save yourself so much money and so much time if you test the hair beforehand. You'll know what the hair is capable of, because since I did do a test swatch, I knew that this hair was capable of getting to a really, really light blonde. So that wasn't an issue. So I had multiple test swatches for the different coloring processes that I was going to do. So I did a test swatch of this color, and honey, it turned my beautiful blonde into a neutral brown. Yes, I was so hot. Oh, I'm mad just thinking about it. I was so hot. The hair color expired. And this is why I don't buy professional grade hair color at neighborhood beauty supply stores. Unless I know the owners and I trust the owners, I trust that they really rotate the color and really get rid of the old color. I don't recommend buying professional grade hair color at the hair store, because you don't know how long it's been sitting there. Now, something should have sparked in my mind that this hair color was old, because it had Wella's old packaging on there, and Wella changed their packaging maybe 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. I don't remember. It was fairly recently they changed their packaging. So it had the old packaging on there. Something said, check the date, and I did not. And I got home and it was old, and I did that test swatch and it turned it brown. So I had to get rid of that color. Thank goodness I had some extra hair color at home. Like, I always have stashes of hair color for times like this when color fails me. When it fails me so bad. So I ended up using Age Beautiful, a 8N on the hair, and it came out beautifully. And then since I wanted that ashy type blonde, I decided to use the High Lift color, the natural blonde from L'Oreal, the High Lift color. And I got it from the same hair store, and at this point I was like, this one can't be expired. I'm like, I looked at the package, I'm like, this looks fairly fresh, fairly recent. So I did not do a test swatch on this color, and this color turned out to be expired as well. It bleached the hair, but nowhere near where it should have been. Now, mind you, I've already done a test swatch on this hair, so I know how light this hair is capable of getting. And it looked like it just got like 2 shades lighter. And with that, it was extremely yellow and extremely gold. And I was like, I don't even know if I want to put this hair through any more stress, because the hair was starting to get a little bit drier. Now with the virgin hair, you know, obviously the more that you color, the more that you process the hair with developers and bleaches, the more moisture is going to get sucked out. So the lighter you go, the drier it's going to get. And at this point, it was starting to get a little bit dry. Not to the point of overprocessing noodly type of dryness, but it just really needed a deep conditioner. And I know that if I tried to color this hair anymore, this hair would have gone from just simply needing a deep conditioner to being overprocessed. And I wanted to maintain the integrity of the hair, so I just decided to stop coloring it. I gave it a deep condition and I let it sit, and then I was like, okay, this hair is not toned enough for me to wear it in this state. So I'm like, what can I do with this hair? So I know that at this tone, with these undertones in the hair, it was this color. So this is the end color that I had. It wasn't bad, but on my skin tone, it was just a little bit too gold. So I know that with these undertones, I can do any type of red, orange, like auburn colors, anything that has like a yellow to orange tone in it, I can put over top of this hair and it'll come out beautiful. Most people tend to think that in order to get these bright, rich colors, you have to bleach your hair blonde. But you can, in all actuality, you can get these beautiful reds, greens, oranges with just doing a dark blonde, as long as you have those undertones in there. So that's what I did. I prefer to bleach the hair in a darker state with the undertone still intact, because it just gives off a richer color, and the color lasts a lot longer because there's actually something for the color to grab onto and hold on to. So I was going through my colors. I'm like, I did red, I did orange, I've done auburn on this channel, and I forgot that I had this awesome green color that I bought for a tutorial that I wanted to do, but I just never got around to it because I'm like, well, I can't wear it to work, so I don't really want to do it. So I had this green, and I put it on the hair. Now at this point, I forgot to mention, I already made my wig. So I already made the wig, and I did this basic blunt cut. So that was one of the videos that got cut out, was me actually making the wig and cutting the wig. Just so happens, but I just did a basic blunt cut, and I made my wig in the normal way. I used the glue gun method, and I sewed my closure on. So I did that, and yeah, I put the color over top of this. So I put the green color on, and I let it sit overnight because I really wanted the green to be vibrant. I was like, please let this color go through. I'm like, universe, do me a solid, let this color come out dope. And I washed it out in the morning, let it dry, and this is the color that I got. And the hair itself came out. The hair itself is still soft. It's still, like, it's not as soft as it was out the package. So let me do a little spin for you. Yes. How dope is this color? I love this color even more because it's not one-dimensional. This color, like, because of the way that I had did my bleaching, like I did like a little bit of balayage, so some pieces are darker, some pieces are lighter, so it has a nice highlighting and low lighting effect, and it's so beautiful. Like, this is the first time that I've actually worn green. Now I know that I did the Poison Ivy color maybe like 2 years ago, but that was like an actual dark turquoise / green, but this is like green, this is forest green, this is money green, money honey, and I love it. Now the hair, I have to say, I'm very surprised at this hair, at how strong it is still, and how how much luster it still has after being bleached twice and colored twice, ultimately being bleached almost 3 times. It's still soft now. Like, it's not rough at all. As you can see, it still has movement. This hair doesn't have as much body as I thought it would in the end, but that's pretty natural when you're doing a lot of bleaching processes. It waves up slightly, but it's not so much a body wave. But I generally don't wear body wave in its natural state anyway, so that doesn't bother me too much. What I was really concerned about was the dryness of the hair and how quick it would be tangled, and I haven't been experiencing any tangles or anything. At first, when I was coloring the hair, I thought it was going to be super dry, but after I did a deep condition, this hair is still soft, and you can see that it still has a nice luster to it. Mind you, I don't have any argan oil or any finishing products in the hair to add shine to it. All I did was do a basic deep condition to the hair and let it dry naturally. And I just used my Irresistible Me flat iron, and this is the luster that it has. And you can see it still has movement. Like, I can still move my hair. Like, it's still soft. It still has movement. When the wind blows, like, my hair is gonna go with it. Like, it's not stiff at all. So I'm very impressed with this hair, and I'm not even bullshitting you. Yeah, still 5 stars. So I can like confidently say that I'm feeling this hair. This hair is a go. So I have one more video to do, and I'll be showing you how to do like my beachy waves and probably how to add some layers or something like that. I'm still trying to figure out what the hair wants. You know, it hasn't spoken to me just yet. But so far, this hair is still going strong. It's still got 5 stars from me. So check out her hair company. Check them out on Instagram. Check out their website. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and click the notification button so you can be notified of when I upload my videos, my girls. Leave your comments down below. Tell me how you like this color, and I will talk to you guys later.